So let's get started on this journey, as I am here to answer any questions I can and show you the basic fundamentals about the game of football. In football, there are 3 phases to the game: offense, defense, and special teams. We're going to start with offense. Have you ever went to a football watching party feeling like you had no clue what people were talking about? Or been at a live game and heard the PA announcer say, "First down," and you wondered, what is that? Or heard coaches speak about the A-gap or the 3-hole and thought, huh? If these are some of the burning questions that confuse you about the game of football, then you are exactly the person I am looking for. My name is Coach Rose, and I've been around football practically my entire life. First as a cheerleader, and now married to a certifiable football fanatic. In our home, we live, eat, and sleep sports, and usually football is the main course. I particularly became serious about understanding football when my son played the game from elementary to high school. I wanted to have an understanding of the game so I could help him to know his assignments on the field. I'm like any other parent out there. I want to use this platform as a way for us to help each other become more insightful about the game. We will explore each phase more in depth over time, but we want to begin our discussion with the offense. What you see is my own personal strategy box created by Football X's and O's. The box opens to a field, and inside the box houses offense and defensive 3D players, a playbook, notepad, color markers, and basic instructions of football. Now let's get back to our first lesson called Football 101, the offense. I want to begin this discussion by showing all the positions of the offense. The offense is made up of the center, the right guard, the right tackle, the left guard, the left tackle, the tight end, the wide receiver, the flanker, the fullback, the tailback, and the quarterback. For our discussion, the offensive line's main function is to run block for running backs and pass block for the quarterback. At the beginning of each play, the center signals his offensive unit to convene behind the line in what is commonly known as the huddle. In the huddle, a play is called by the quarterback for the offense to run. The offensive line is given their blocking assignments based on the play that the quarterback calls. The center is the first one out of the huddle to hike the ball. The other offensive linemen are positioned about a half a yard behind the center. Here's where the strategy gets interesting. At this point, the center calls blocking assignments or schemes so that certain linemen will key in on players from the other team. You got to know what is real important here is that what powers the offensive line is understanding what is known as holes. Holes are simply the space where running backs run through on a play. So let's begin with the offensive line. We're going to move the defense out of the way. Let's get them over to the side. And we're going to concentrate on the offense. Even more so, we're going to concentrate on the offensive line. These 5 players make up the line. You got your center, you got your right guard, your right tackle, your left guard, and your left tackle. Holes are simply the spaces that your running back, once they're handed the ball by the quarterback, will go through to make a play. Odds are you're not a lefty. The way I remember holes on the line is like this. Odds are you're not a lefty. So the odd number of holes are on the left side of the line. You got the 1 hole, you got the 3 hole, you have the 5 hole, you have the 7 hole, and on the very outer edge, you've got the 9 hole. The right side of the line has the even holes. You got the 2 hole, you'll have the 4 hole, you'll have the 6 hole, and then you'll have the 8 hole. The offensive line's main function. The offensive line's main function is to run block for running backs and pass block. Can I have my pointer?
For what? We ain't about to use it. Yeah.